All right, welcome everyone to Implema Talks. This is the continuation of a conversation that I've had with or have with Johan Berg. So we are looking into SAP BDC and some of the new innovations that comes around the corner or are already here, to be frank. But before we go into it, Johan, who am I talking to here? What's your role at Implema?
Hello, Johan. Yeah, my name is Johan Berg, and I work as Business Development Manager at Implema for the SAP business. My main role is to make sure that the Implema stay aligned and tuned with the strategy and development in the SAP market, so that we keep and maintain and develop our capabilities as being relevant for our customers.
All right, really good to have you here. So one of these things that we touched before are, what is it? What is BDC? And there's a lot of buzzwords out there, right? And we try to demystify it, and then we're bringing in, the ecosystem and all that stuff. But if you're a client out there and you're kind of stuck in your old legacy systems and so on, and you need to do an investment for the future and level up a little bit, how do you start? What do you do? What's the reasoning behind this?
Yeah, assuming that you're running on a SAP Business Warehouse platform, which many customers are doing, I would say that the best way to get moving is to start in a kind of setting a strategy first. I mean, what is the current status of your BW? What do you want to achieve with the transformation? What components of Business Data Cloud would you like to use in the first step? Because as you probably know, Business Data Cloud contains a lot of different components, and you don't have to use them all. You can select the first part you want to use. It's a consumption-driven model. So I would say most customers are now considering how they can kind of modernize, how can they get out of their current business warehouse and move that data analytics and planning scenarios into a business data cloud context.
I get it. So basically the modernization means basically be quicker, have access to even more data in real time, more or less, right? Instead of having to sit there and do the almost the coding, to be frank, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What we see is many of these business warehouse installations, they have been there for 10, 15, 20 years. They contain normally a lot of coding, a lot of transformation logic. And what we need to do when we help our customers to transform is to kind of decode that logic and turn it into how you can transfer data into data products, either SAP data products or custom data products that can then be used when building up your data structure and your analytics layer, so that you have one single source of truth. And of course, moving from a legacy to a more standardized way of thinking is always painful, but it can also be a kind of a valuable cleansing operation for the future, because you move towards standard and your systems will be easier to maintain and less dependent on individuals.
Is that to me it's that holy grail that we've always been searching for, right? In the data, having one single source of truth and being able to do that. We can finally do that. That's kind of my take on it, right? So really good.
Yeah, you can do that. And you can, of course, combine data from your cloud SAP systems, your on-prem SAP systems, and your third-party on-prem systems or whatever.
Yeah.
You can really build your data based on your sources you want to select.
Just to dip into this a little bit to understand more, I mean, we're doing a lot of stuff with different clients, which I cannot name here, obviously, but what the clients that we do work with that are on this journey or doing this, investment for the future, so to speak, or ahead. What are they looking for? What is the normal reasoning here? Why do they do it? What's the common denominator in this?
I think there are several drivers. One is that Business Warehouse, SAP Business Warehouse, is coming to an end in a couple of years. Secondly is normally there is a lot of coding in these solutions, which in a way limits the other capabilities or opportunities for standardization and modernization in other parts of the typical landscape. And then, of course, we see some very highly customized programmed solutions that more or less also means some kind of lock-in, because you get dependent on individuals. So many customers, they want to simplify, they want to move to standard, and they want to get rid of build things that were built many years ago that maybe is not really used or applicable anymore.
Yeah. So basically just framing everything into clean core, the stuff that we talked about before, getting into using BDC as a leverage and getting that data to work for you in a really, really fast and agile manner, right? That's what we're talking about.
Because
summary,
when
right?
you have standardized data or clean data, then you can apply all the other, as a next step, the solutions from SAP in terms of AI capabilities, or as we have spoken about, sharing the data from SAP out to Databricks or Snowflake. So it's a lot of value of reaching that data model that is clean.
All right, thank you very much, Johan. And if there's anyone out there that wants to get demystify it themselves for the internal IT or whatever, give us a shout. We're here to help. Thank you very much, Johan. Much appreciated. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.